Hello everybody, this will be my review slash thoughts slash installation of the Alloyworks Radiator. Don't know much about the company. I know it's a Chinese radiator. And sorry, specifically the radiator for the FJR1300. So, first impressions, just opened the box. It came with big steel staples that went in here. Took them out. Packaged very well. You'll have to forgive my camera work. Oh, come out, there you go. Packed very well. Held that in front of the camera longer than I needed to. Right, can I pull this out? Holding the package coming. Right then. So there's, it is packed very well. You've got more padding at the bottom, look, and then these two big pieces of foam on either side. So, pull this off. I must admit, split out that bag. Again, them welds. Not bad, are they? Say it's a budget radiator. Right, well, I'll get it fitted to the bike. And I'll update once it's fitted. Thank y'all. First little issue I've run into, you can't use the original fixings, more specifically this part, to mount the radiator back on. Because if you look, the brackets, they're thicker than the original radiator brackets. Look, they're quite thin. Brackets on this one are quite beefy. So the way I got round it, I don't know if you can see, let me turn the radiator. As I put a nut on the back with a little Nitrox washer. So if you got one of these kits, here you go, look, I'll show you. One of these kits where you got assorted nuts in, just do that. And what I did as well, because obviously I couldn't get my finger back there to push it up against the thread to get the bolt to bite, so I just got this Strepsils box. Just got that underneath to push the nut up, look. And I was able to just get it to bite, get a spanner in there and then tighten it up. So first little issue, but not really an issue. I'm not bothered as long as it's attached to the back. And with an Nitrox nut, it's not going to go anywhere. Also painted the shroud around the back of the fan, look. That looks alright, but yeah, going well. That's what I meant, look. Push the little box behind so you're not trying to push that little nut up with your finger. See that little nut? And that way you can just slip your bolt straight in. There you go, it's got it, look. Screwing in, probably start spinning in a minute. Oh, hold on. Will it? Oh, it's got it. So pull the box out, get a ring spanner on the back and just nip it up. And that's it. After a lot of swearing and bloody kicking off and screaming and shouting, it's fitted. What annoyed me, I don't know if you can see that, there's one of the horns there, look. Where are we? Up in there. And then you've got one on either side. They all mount to the radiator mount at the top. So you've got your horn and then you've got your bolt going through, and plus you've got limited access because you've got cables and stuff going there. So it really pissed me off, if I'm being blunt, but she's in. The only thing I would advise, and I'll leave a link to the description, get yourself some jubilee clips, because the original clips for the radiator for these two hoses, you've got a similar looking hose on the other side, won't fit. So I'll leave a link in the description. At Tool Station, the American equivalent would be like Harbour Freight, I think. Oh, you've got a pubic there. No, I'm joking. But yeah, it's all fitted. What I'd say as well, just take it for a test ride and leave the half fairing off. Take it around the block and just check for leaks. And then once you're satisfied that it's not leaking, because obviously if you need to tighten up a hose or something, your access is limited with the fairing on, you see. So take it round the block, make sure you got no leaks. If you're happy, top up your coolant or whatever, and then put that lower fairing back on. Job's a good one.